everyone, welcome back to my channel Travel with Shabari. Today we are at one of the most historical, magnificent places of India. It is the Ellora Caves.
Ellora has a total of 34 caves carved into the Charanandri hills, and I have explored them all. From the majestic Kailasa Temple in Cave 16 to the serene Buddhist and Jain caves that whisper centuries old stories. Our very first stop is Cave 16, the legendary Kailasa Temple, the crown jewel of Ellora. This temple is dedicated to Lord Shiva and is considered one of the largest monolithic rock-cut temples in the world. What makes it truly mind-blowing is that it was carved top-down from a single rock. Over 1200 years ago during the Rashtrakuta dynasty. The temple is designed to resemble Mount Kailash, the mythical abode of Lord Shiva. As you step in, you will see a massive courtyard surrounded by beautifully carved pillars. Sculptures of gods, goddesses, and mythical creatures, each telling stories from Hindu epics like the Ramayana and Mahabharata. Look at the level of detail here. Every pillar, every panel is a masterpiece. Imagine the precision and patience it must have taken to carve something this grand. Without any modern tools, no wonder it's considered one of the greatest architectural marvels of ancient India.
After you climb cave number 15, it's too much and it's very tiring, but yeah, let's go and see what's hidden inside.
Actually, nothing is there.
Cave number 15 is called as the Dashavatara cave, and come, let's explore. So we are at the first floor of the cave number 15, and trust me guys, this is amazing.
Next, I am heading to Cave 14, locally known as Ravan Ki Khai. This cave belongs to the Hindu group of caves and is believed to have been built around 6th century. It's smaller compared to Kailasa, but still rich in carvings and stories. Next up is Cave 12, famously known as Teen Tal, which means 3 stories. This is one of the largest and most elaborate Buddhist monasteries at Ellora. Built sometime in the 8th century, as the name suggests, it has 3 levels, each connected by stone staircases. Next, I headed to Cave 11, known as Dotal, meaning 2 stories. This is another Buddhist monastery slightly earlier in construction compared to Cave 12. Next, I reached Cave 10, one of the most famous Buddhist caves here, the Vishwakarma Cave, also called the Carpenter's Cave. It's named so because the ceiling is carved to look like wooden beams, giving the impression that it's made of timber rather than stone. Moving on to cave number 8, which is considered one of the earliest Buddhist caves at Ellora. It's simpler and smaller compared to the later caves. Next, I visited Cave 7, another early Buddhist cave at Ellora. Now, I'm at Cave 6, one of the most fascinating Buddhist caves at Ellora because it blends spirituality with stunning artistry. This cave has two levels, and as you walk in, you will notice beautifully carved pillars and niches housing images of Buddha. You will find Avalokiteshvara, Tara, and Mahamayuri carved with incredible detail. Next, we have cave number 5, one of the largest Buddhist caves at Ellora. The moment you step inside, you will notice an enormous rectangular hall supported by rows of massive pillars. But the most unique feature here is the series of long stone benches running along the length of the hall, something you won't find in any other cave here. Standing here, you can almost picture dozens of monks sitting together, sharing meals and discussing their studies. Even in its incomplete state, Cave 4 radiates a peaceful meditative energy, making it a quiet spot to pause and reflect during the exploration. Cave number 3, another Buddhist vihara that showcases the elegance of early rock-cut architecture at Ellora. Now I am at Cave 2, a small but charming Buddhist vihara at Ellora. The shrine at the end houses a seated Buddha in the teaching posture, surrounded by minimal yet graceful carvings. This cave feels intimate, almost like a private retreat where monks could meditate in complete silence. Finally, I'm at Cave 1, the first cave in the Buddhist group at Ellora. Next, I made my way to Cave 17, one of the beautifully preserved Hindu caves at Ellora. As soon as you step inside, you are greeted by richly carved pillars and walls, each panel narrating stories from Hindu mythology. The highlight here is the detailed sculptures of gods and goddesses. You can spot scenes from Mahabharata and Ramayana, along with depictions of Lord Shiva and Parvati. The craftsmanship is so fine that you can see expressions, ornaments, and even delicate folds in the clothing carved out of stone. Now we are at Cave 18, a small but historically interesting Hindu cave at Ellora. It is simple hall supported by pillars, and though it is not as richly carved as the larger caves, it still carries an old world charm. Next, I arrived at Cave 19, another Hindu cave at Ellora. It is modest sized caves with a shrine dedicated to Lord Shiva. Now I am at Cave 20, a small but definitely crafted Hindu cave at Ellora. Next, I am visiting Cave 21, famously known as the Rameshwar Cave. This Hindu cave is dedicated to Lord Shiva and is considered one of the most beautiful small shrines at Ellora. The entrance is guarded by two gracefully carved river goddesses, Ganga and Yamuna, each standing under an intricately detailed arch. Inside, the walls are adorned with rich panels depicting scenes from Hindu mythology, including Shiva and Parvati's marriage and other divine stories. The sanctum houses a Shiva Linga and the atmosphere here feels deeply spiritual. The carvings are so delicate and well preserved that it's hard to believe that they were made over 1,000 years ago. Now I'm at Cave 22, a smaller Hindu cave at Ellora. This cave is also dedicated to Lord Shiva. Now I am at Cave 25, one of the more striking Hindu caves at Ellora. Next, I visited Cave 26, a medium-sized Hindu cave at Ellora that carries a quiet yet powerful presence. The entrance is framed with simple but elegant carvings leading into a hall supported by solid pillars. At the center is the sanctum, enshrining a Shivalinga. Now I'm at Cave 27, which is quite unique because it's partly unfinished, yet it's still captivating. The sanctum houses a Shivalinga, and just outside you will notice sculpted panels depicting divine attendants and guardians. Now I'm at Cave 24, one of the smaller Hindu caves at Ellora. While it may not be as grand as some of the larger caves, Cave 24 simplicity has its own charm. Next, I am at Cave 29, also known as Dhumar Lena, one of the most impressive Hindu caves at Ellora. This massive rock-cut temple is dedicated to Lord Shiva and is believed to have been inspired by the famous Elephanta caves near Mumbai. Inside, you will find spacious hall with huge beautifully carved pillars and intricate panels showing scenes from Hindu mythology, including the powerful depiction of Shiva slaying the demon Andakasura and the marriage of Shiva and Parvati. The grand scale, balanced design and detailed carvings make Cave 29 a true highlight in the Hindu group. Cave 28 at Ellora is located right under the waterfall, which makes it one of the most picturesque spots here. Unfortunately, at the time of my visit, access to this cave was blocked for the public, so I couldn't go inside. Now we have reached the final group at Ellora, the Jain caves, numbered from 30 to 34. These were built between the 9th and 10th centuries, and though smaller in scale compared to the Hindu and Buddhist caves, they are incredibly detailed and rich in symbolism. Next, we are at the cave number 30, which is also known as Chota Kailasa. Cave 31, a small unfinished cave with the simple carvings giving you a peek at the early stages of rock-cut construction. Cave 32 is Indrasabha, one of the most beautiful in the Jain group. This two-story cave has a shrine with a seated Lord Mahavira, elaborately carved pillars, and ceilings decorated with floral patterns. Outside, there's a monolithic shrine topped with the statue of an elephant, adding a unique touch. Cave 33, Jagannath Sabha. There is another two-story masterpiece with detailed carvings of Tirthankaras, Yakshas and Yakshinis. The symmetry and delicate stonework here are truly remarkable. The smallest in the group is Cave 34. For more such updates, subscribe to my channel Travel with Shabari. Bye-bye.